I mean, have we seen this playbook before? Maybe not in terms of social media, but in terms of chat rooms and the role the internet has played in day trading?
Sure. You remember those chat rooms and those message boards. I can't decide whether I'm experiencing nostalgia or PTSD looking at all this data. It's crazy the way people can really band together. And historically, during the 80s and the 90s, during the 90s and the early 2000s, there was really more about spreading false information than bona fide information. In this situation, I don't know that anyone's being accused of spreading any false information. They're just saying, hey, let's all get together and buy this stock because we think it's great and we'll drive it up. And that sort of momentum investing has nothing to do with the traditional investing that David Faber was talking about earlier, which I'm also a big fan of. But there are people that do it. They hear that Warren Buffett is buying Apple stock, so they go buy Apple stock. That might be a good plan, a good way to invest.
Yeah, I mean, the more volatile some of these stock moves are, do you think the more the SEC feels compelled to investigate, gather data, and build some sort of case? And if so, what would that case be?
Absolutely. When these kinds of headlines occur, there's a team of SEC enforcement people already investigating. They'll probably put this information into the one they've already been investigating with the GameStop activity. What they'll do is they'll look for false statements. The way the SEC can bring cases here, again, is to find somebody who's uttering some sort of false statement amidst all the chaos and bedlam of those Reddit boards. I think that's sort of trying to find a firefly in a tornado. I don't think it's a very easy job. I've had to do that back when I was chief at the SEC, and it's very challenging. You might also find people who are promoting the stock and are paid to promote that stock and not necessarily disclosing the nature and amount of that compensation. Also interesting this morning, what kind of caught my eye was AMC's disclosure where they said, look, we don't think anybody should be investing this way. We don't recommend that people buy our stock. That's straight from the Warren Buffett playbook. Remember, he used to write in his letters, I wouldn't recommend that anyone buy our stock, including anyone in our family. But at the same time, AMC is also offering securities and telling the public essentially that these are good securities to buy, I'm sure with lots of risk disclosure. So that might also catch the SEC's eye. And then also if any regulated persons, any regulated investment advisor, a broker or someone like that is participating for their own gain, sometimes they have higher fiduciary obligation.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.